It's Madden NFL.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 28 yards for J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week. Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Stroud. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go. Get in there. Let's go. Show's coming, baby. This is where you step up. Let's go. Let's do it.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, Stroud. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Pierce is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now Jackson. Oh, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is confirmed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stroud to throw it. This will be complete to Mechie. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
He gets this one to Mechie. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Get something together. You ready to roll?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson now. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The good pickup there of 20 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson will throw again. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
One play at a time, baby.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing now is Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and 3. Give left side for Pierce. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Mechie has it on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They run the option on second down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now here's Stroud on third down. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 68 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, here's Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud on 3rd down now. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
Here we go on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Stroud. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Dialed up the fullback dive that time. We'll see what they go to on 3rd down from the 1.
Yeah, they may have dialed it up, but it was repelled, wasn't it? Do you wag a finger back at the offense like a certain iconic NBA guy did back in the day, or do you just say, try it again, guys?
No, I think they wag the finger, but they got to get one more stop here, maybe 2. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And Stroud now to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.